God for me, I think a lot about Mother Nature. I think a lot about spirits. I don't think of God in a religious sense. I think of God as love, emotion, living, breathing, being.
If you, this might be boring for some people, but you know, if what's happening in your head is calculatable, if it's neurons firing, something's making them fire. If you could predict that, if you could predict all of those things, if you were intelligent enough to understand how that happens, I feel like there is a way to be able to break down all the interactions that are happening into a predictable form. And then if you can do that, then that's as close to what I would imagine that would be. God. You know what's going to happen, you know why everything is happening, you understand everything that's happening in the entire universe. I guess you didn't necessarily create it.
God is the thing from which all things emanate, and of which all things are elemented. But even if you were to add up all of the abstract parts of it, the sum would never equal the actual whole. And it's like a sculpture in a room that you can never actually see what you're looking at. You can maybe start to define the negative space around it.
Those two back to back? I think God is something that everyone wants to believe in and can let themselves to varying degrees.
When I was younger, I thought that George Washington was God. That was my vision of God. I learned about humanistic Judaism in probably 6th grade, which is the view that God, well, my interpretation, or my understanding, this probably is not entirely accurate, that God is what we all should strive to be. And it's not necessarily an entity or something that controls us or dictates or pulls strings, but we collectively create the ideal being, and we try to be the ideal being. So that's what I like to think God is.
God is love. Love is the space in between things and the time of things and everything, basically. And that now, now I lost half my audience because people who aren't in love or don't operate from a place of love don't admit to themselves the ultimate power of love. So you can just love everything and love everyone and always give out love, and then the world is your oyster, literally.